First Steps Podcast is back with a brand new episode. We watched the latest MCU show, Ms. Marvel, and we got a lot to say about it. My name is Eric,
Keith,
and this is First Steps. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of First Eps. Another week older, another week wiser.
Yeah. I mean, because we saw a really good show.
We did. Let's not, jump the gun on this one.
Oh.
But yeah, we watched Ms. Marvel.
We watched a show.
We watched a show called Ms. Marvel. It's the latest in the MCU series on Disney Plus. It's... we love comic book movies. We talked about it before. We'll talk about it again. Every time an MCU one comes along, we're champing.
Yep.
Is it chomping or champing?
Champing, definitely.
Champing at the bit.
At the bit or the butt?
I'm chomping at the butt.
Okay.
You're champing at the bit. Yeah. To talk about the latest show. So, luckily, we get to talk about Ms. Marvel. Now, there's a lot of controversy surrounding this one. I don't know if you're aware of it, but we'll get into it after we talk about the show.
Oh, about powers.
That and more. Stick around.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, before we get into it, you got anything you need to say anything? You need to get anything out? We're good.
Not today. No, okay. Not today. Yeah,
you did say you wanted to say first nips.
I did say that earlier. Because for some reason, welcome to First Eps. I thought welcome to First Nips.
I hear you.
And maybe because it's summertime,
an easy mistake.
Nip, it's getting warmer out. Yeah.
Free the dip. Yeah. Okay, but we're going to talk about the first episode of. I keep going to take a drink, but there's no time.
As you want to say it. Yeah. Go ahead. Take some time.
No. We're going to talk about the first episode of Ms. Marvel. And there will be some slight spoilers for what happens in the first episode. So let's talk about it right now.
Okay.
Before the show goes any more off the rails than it already has. I'm taking a sip
I was going to say,
right
take
now.
a sip before we go further, though, now.
We're still celebrating Pride Month here with Pride, a hazy and juicy ale for all.
Yes, that's
from
right.
From Community Beer Works.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it, and I'm proud that it's made in our local community.
Exactly. All right, so let's talk about this show. Disney Plus show.
Yep. They are churning these out.
They are. This is the latest one since, Moon Knight seems like it was just a couple weeks ago.
That's what I was just going to think. When did that end?
I don't know.
I mean, it all came out, right? But yeah, exactly.
And then soon after this is done, She-Hulk.
Which I'm actually excited for.
I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
But I was very excited for this one. I'm a fan of the character in the series. And I was excited to see. I knew going in, based on the trailers and a little bit of upheaval, that they had changed her powers. And we've talked about it before. Anytime anything gets changed in the comic book thing, comic book fans lose their minds.
I mean, and I do have to say that I was kind of thinking, that's ridiculous. But I don't know if you remember, I think we might have talked about on this podcast, how I was very upset that Scarlet Witch has kind of morphed into a Jean Grey light.
No,
Jean Grey heavy.
I get that, especially if it's something that you love.
Yeah.
But you have to separate the two things to me. Granted, it's a character in Scarlet Witch. Sure. A character you're a fan of, not so much the source material.
Right.
And I guess that's how this Ms. Marvel is.
Yeah.
When it's a change from like a book to a movie, that's when I'm like, really? It's a different vision. Just let it go.
Yeah.
But I get when it's a character that's changing.
Yeah.
Because you have an affinity towards that character.
Yes, exactly. And the full package.
Yeah. So I get it, and especially the way they change it, which we'll get into.
Okay,
but
I don't know. Yeah,
let's start off. So, amazing intro right away. Everything was done with these little standy characters that she was moving like a stop motion type thing
to the weekend.
Yep, it was great. And then she has a voiceover kind of just telling us she's a high school kid and her parents and blah blah blah.
Jersey City,
Kamala Khan. We should say that's her name. Yeah, she lives in Jersey City, and then we see. I didn't take this is the least amount of notes I've ever taken for a show because I was very engrossed in the show, and I only just hit bullet points. We didn't need to because not a ton of very intricate things happen. It's a day in the life of Kamala Khan, basically.
Absolutely.
So first we see her going for her driver's test, which this is when we get a kind of a feel for the tone of the show.
Yeah.
She immediately just backs into the instructor's car.
I didn't expect that.
No. And that's what I like. So it was okay, we're going for more of a comedic feel.
Yep.
Lighthearted.
Definitely.
Especially compared to Moon Knight, which had some comedy, much more heavy.
Yeah.
Mental,
took itself very seriously.
Mental problems and
all that
stuff. Lots of violence.
Sure.
So this is a huge change from that. Yeah. Next, we see like her at high school with her friends. We meet her friends, and this is where we start to see these little like animations throughout, like the graffiti. Yep. And like anything on the wall, like posters or anything, are like animated, and it's so cool.
So as they're riding their bikes, it's like a story scene is unfolding behind them as they're driving. So it's overlaid on top of the actual scene. Yep. It's really cool.
It is. It immediately made me think of between that and like he does these whoever made it. I don't have that information. Does these like really quick like snap cuts and stuff like that. So it's very Edgar Wright like he did like Shaun of the Dead and Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim has kind of this animated stuff on it.
Absolutely.
So next up we see so we meet her friend Bruno. He seems to be one of the main other characters in it. He's like a gadget,
like a tech guy. I was asking, he doesn't, not that you know of, doesn't become a MCU hero in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I only read. I never finished the series. I actually not finished.
Yeah,
but I think I only read like the first maybe 20 issues
of that this is based on.
So yeah, so I know he was featured in it. I believe it was the same character.
Yep.
But anyways, he's cool because he's like he's hooked up. He's building cool Kamala's like dad with some sweet security devices and stuff,
and he's into like cosplay and stuff.
Yeah. So, cosplay. That brings us to our next thing. They want to get to AvengerCon. It's like a comic book convention.
Amazing.
And what I loved about this scene is that it shows, like, the MCU is, like, there's the same amount of fandom in that world as there is in our world to have, like, the Comic Cons and stuff like that.
Yes.
Where these people are real people.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. We saw like Ant-Man had like a podcast and like all this like different stuff.
It was really cool.
I liked that. It's kind of like a peek in the window. Because especially like watching the other ones, watching Moon Knight, where none of this stuff is ever even mentioned.
Yeah.
Like it feels like it's non-existent. Every once in a while they'll mention like Tony Stark.
Yeah. I've never been to Cairo, so I have no idea what it looks like, so that didn't resonate with me. It was cool looking.
Yes. But so next up, so Kamala finds this bracelet in a box. And this is like her mother's like, no, give that back. And this becomes like a big thing later on, which is what people are very upset about.
Oh,
with her
that's part of it. Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So so she's trying to get her parents to agree to letting her go to this Avengers Con. They're strict, they don't want her going out doing this stuff.
I mean, I was actually talking with my partner whose parents are not from Pakistan, right? I think is where their family's from.
Yeah, I'm not certain, but I think somewhere over there.
But I feel like when you're first generation, the parents and then the child, they kind of have the sense of not wanting to cause a scene or ruckus. Yeah. So, they're trying to be like, no, just be a good girl, stay home with us. Don't go out there and, live this fantasy life. Just be what is going to get you ahead in life and guarantee it.
Exactly.
And so she's got a lot of pressure on her with that.
She does, especially when it's like there's things she wants to do. Like she's a huge fan of the Marvel Universe. Their parents are like, no.
Yeah.
And it's like, why?
Yeah.
Let me go to this thing. So they finally agreed to it.
Yeah.
But
was so great.
Under one condition. She has to go with her father and they have to wear these Hulk costumes that their mom made from like she stitched up like a dress or something.
It was so amazing. Yes. And they totally had like this Mid-Eastern like embroider like flourishes to them. It was incredible, and because I can't describe why they looked like that, but there was something about it that did. I don't know if there was like a sequiny part. It was really funny. It was great.
It made me want like a like a Middle Eastern
like
Hulk.
Crossover. Yes, exactly.
That'd be great. So she says, "All right, no, I'm not going." She hurts her father's feelings. Not going with you in this outfit. He had the face paint, green face paint, and everything. So instead, she devises a plan with Bruno, very Ferris Bueller-esque, in that She's gonna use the security system that was set up to like do the sneaky thing, and she like plans it all out. Like it's this really cool animated scene of everything that's gonna happen.
She's describing it, and they're kind of showing it happening. And she says, "And you're
exactly,"
like, yes.
and it's all like super awesome. Yeah, it's all epic.
She's jumping out her window and she's swinging around the tree and jumping down. And when she jumps down, she looks at the camera.
Exactly. It's like exactly like if you were envisioning something happening. That's what this was. We soon see that it doesn't go exactly as envisioned.
Let's not spoil that for the viewers, but it was good.
So, anyways, they get to AvengerCon, and it looks amazing. I wish I could go to AvengerCon.
And that's when I realized how like meta this was. How it's like, we're watching a show about, like you just mentioned, about people in the world watching and getting excited about that kind of show. And I'm like, this is really kind of cool.
Yeah.
But they can actually see these people, or about the Marvel characters.
Yeah. And then like it had like a little what is it called? Like where people leave gifts when people are passed away. It was like like for Tony Stark and Black Widow.
That's right.
Yeah. So
what would that be called?
No one knows.
Remembrances. Come on.
It's called like a thing.
Yeah.
Where you go.
Yeah, you go and you give your respect.
You give them.
The wall of remembrance.
I don't think that's it. It'll come to us. But yeah, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
And then, so she's there and she's cosplaying as Captain Marvel. It was a really cool cosplay. And, I thought it was great. She had the helmet, the hair.
The hair was coming out.
Everything. And then she took that bracelet, that bangle she found earlier.
Because they wanted you to put in part of your family lineage. It was part of the
flourish.
Yeah. Yeah. They wanted to know who you were through your superhero costume.
So she pops that bracelet on there. And immediately she gets some sort of like power. And we don't know what.
That part was a little odd to me because she's like in this stupefied daze and she kind of walks onto the stage and I'm like, what is she kind of doing? Like she's reaching her hand out, she's touching her head, and I'm thinking,
she was like, I'm assuming that whatever power coursed through her kind of like made her like dizzy or something, or like really sensitive.
Crazy about it.
Yeah.
To me, I was like,
it was like a sensitivity to like her surroundings because she goes up on stage. And she's like, there's all these camera flashes and people screaming. Yeah. And she's like losing her mind. And all of a sudden, like, she shoots out these weird, like, light crystals.
Yeah.
But, like, so at some points, they didn't have any solid form. Other points, they did, it seemed. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what it was either.
It caused this amazing scene where she knocked into, what was it, Ant-Man's head?
Yes.
This giant Ant-Man statue comes rolling around, wreaking havoc, this huge chain reaction.
But they're still taking pictures of her and screaming and chanting at her.
No one else noticed that this was happening. But this other person is going to fall, and she goes, and with her powers, her crystal light powers.
After she got hit with the giant hammer into the air.
That's right. I forgot about there's this whole thing. It's very comical.
Thor's hammer, Mjorn.
Mjorn, yes, as you say.
Comes flying on down, hits this woman in the air. She flies down, and then Kamala saves her.
Yeah, she saves her with the weird, so it forms like a big hand.
Yeah.
But made of these weird light crystals. And this is where a lot of the issue lies.
Yeah, tell me more.
So her power is... Embiggening.
Yes.
Yes, to make sure her body like weird and giant and stretchy. And it's a really cool power.
Yeah. I mean, it's like fantastic, right?
It is. And some people are speculating that that's one of the reasons that they changed it. Because they're, making a Fantastic Four movie and they can't have people with two of the same powers.
Okay.
So
or that the power is different.
Yes.
And the power itself is different.
Yes. In the comic books, it was she had the DNA of Inhuman and Terrigen crystals.
Activated
it.
Yeah.
And then she became stretchy and weird. It was done very, very well in the comics. It was silly, but I mean, this show was pretty silly too. So it would have fit. I don't know if it was just also people saying that the amount of CGI needed would have been much more than this weird blue crystal thing.
True. Because it's kind of just coded on the screen and then gotcha.
So
what if this takes a turn and becomes super dark at the end? Like everything we just saw, like her happy-go-lucky attitude, the cool things, like it starts to crack, and everything is just like at the end she's just totally jaded and just like pissed, no happiness anymore. What would? I mean, you haven't read it all, so
I mean, it could happen.
But they're known for changing things up as they go along. Like WandaVision totally changed up towards the end.
It's true.
Oh no,
it's true. I don't know.
We'll have to see.
We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, so this all happens. She goes home. Her mom is waiting in her bedroom. Busted.
Not happy.
And that's the end of episode 1?
Yeah. And it wasn't the mad mom. It was the disappointed mom.
She was very disappointed.
That's when you really broke someone's heart. And you're like, ooh, damn.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how she's going to get out of this one.
Exactly. Yeah, it was it was a great first episode.
Went fast.
It did. It went very fast. But before we get into our review, let's talk about, firstly, I want to talk about the reception that this show has gotten.
Yeah.
So it got review bombed on IMDb mainly, and like
people did not like it.
Just 1-star reviews, and not even that they didn't like it. And most of it is just, I mean, it's speculation. You can't really fully understand what a troll is thinking. But it's a lot of it's sexist. They said it's a strong female character, and also racist. Is that she's our first she's Muslim, right? Yeah, Muslim,
like Pakistan, East Asian. Yeah,
yes, and Muslim. So, and that's a big part with the with the religious aspect. So it's not even like it's the religious, it's the Catholics. It's the the scumbag, white supremacists. It's the scumbag, misogynist. Sexist.
So they're mad that this has a voice now.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that Disney's getting too woke. So
because they're showing other aspects of Marvel Universe.
Exactly. Well, you and I will never understand it, but it is ridiculous. Like I think it's like a 6.1 out of 10 on IMDb,
and a lot of it is because of that.
It's almost entirely because of that. I mean, like let me show you. Like
that's insane.
I saw 1-star reviews that were just copy and pasted, like just random things, like instructions on IMDb, or like people are just like, literally, someone just said that it was too woke. I don't know.
Because it has people of color in it?
Disney is pushing all their woke BS into the Marvel franchise. I'm not going to stop watching it yet, but if it keeps up the pace it's at, next year it's just going to be all woke BS. 1 out of 10.
So what would you rather see?
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, you can just go back and watch everything that's been produced up until about 2020, and you'll have a great time. You've got 100 years of cinema. Exactly. Go enjoy it, asshole.
Exactly. Some people are review bombing it because of the change in her character as well.
Okay. All right.
So we've talked about that before, but the majority of it is that it is, it's a strong brown woman.
Whenever there's, and that's something I've seen too. I even was watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And the people of color that are on that also get a lot of negative reviews. Because people are used to a certain way. It's like they belong in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it doesn't have to be one or the other.
So this one, I love Marvel, but at this movie, I am not very bad experience. So don't watch this movie. I really don't like this movie. I can't believe this movie make Marvel. So I think a lot of this are also
Russian bots?
No, it seems like a lot of them are Middle Eastern people. I don't know what upset about. Maybe because it's again a female character.
I mean,
a female Muslim.
I don't know. Maybe the people mad at Disney doing that too. From the other side too. I have no idea.
Yeah. So that sucks. But we'll get in our review.
That seems undeserved to me, but
yeah, absolutely. And we've talked about it before, and the people on the show have commented on it and the review, and it's just everybody says, it's just cowardly trolls, don't feed the flames, But I thought it deserved to be mentioned at least.
Sure.
But and the other thing I want to talk about, so this past week, well, normally E3, the video game, the Electronic Entertainment Expo, would be happening. It was canceled this year.
Again.
But they still had all the showcases, the video game showcases and stuff. And Netflix's Geeked Week was this past week where they just did, this was a digital show where they just kept announcing new.
And next up.
Yeah, new trailers, new shows.
Was it in front of a live audience?
I don't think so. I didn't watch it. I just found lists every day of stuff
the next
coming.
Announcements being made.
Yeah, and I wanted to run through real quick because there are a lot of really cool announcements.
All right. Okay.
So this it looks like it was broken up into different days. So day 5 was gaming.
Bam.
This one they introduced a new Castlevania show and you were a fan of the first series.
Yes, I actually you did show us that, and I want to see it. Although all I saw is a guy's that back of a blue coat and maybe a whip.
Yeah, so this is based on fan favorite Richter Belmont. He's a descendant of the original,
of course,
Trevor and Sifa.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's the main character of Symphony of the Night.
Bam! I wish I
Did you ever play that?
Of course, yeah. Classic one. That's an amazing one.
Everybody loves it. I've never played it.
Yeah.
I should.
Really? You should. Yeah. It still holds up.
Dragon Age Absolution animated series coming. Just not Dragon Age.
Like, oh, interesting. Dragon Age. Oh, yes.
AIDS. An epidemic. I mean, that'll be like monkeypox.
Oh, I know, right?
Oh, can you imagine if we ever get to Dragon Age?
Oh, God.
I hope not. Yeah, it's like monkeypox, Dragon AIDS.
You're right.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, that would be very brutal. I can tell. Yeah.
That would have been like Dragon AIDS would probably be, so it's like monkeypox, and then it would have to be like salamander syphilis.
Yeah.
And then dragon.
Yeah. What else would be? That's a good one. Yeah.
We'll think about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dragon Age Absolution is a new animated series based on the game that we both enjoy.
Yep.
Great game. One I'm excited for. There's a new Sonic show.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the kids, I guess.
And then they talk about Dota, Dragon's Blood, Season 3, which I never finished Season 1.
People liked that one a lot.
Did you finish it?
No.
Okay.
We watched a couple of extra eps, but no more.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And then real quick, so Netflix, in case people don't know, they've gotten into mobile gaming. And so they announced a bunch of games coming to, and then a few of them are, so there's a chess that's like based on that chess show. What was that show called?
Oh, The Queen's Gambit.
The Queen's Gambit.
Yeah.
There's like Too Hot to Handle reality show.
Okay.
I don't know how that's going to work. A money heist game. And then there was one other one. I don't remember. But yeah, so very strange. They're doing these weird show tie-ins.
These are just going to be available like on the Apple or the...
Yeah, you just go to
Google Play, whatever?
You just go to the Netflix...
like their
it's
pages?
in Netflix app.
Wow.
And then it'll link you right from there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just thought that was fun.
Yeah.
And then so then a lot of that was animated, but they also had another animated day where they showed Cyberpunk Edge Runners, a teaser for that, which we watched.
Right.
Insane.
Insane.
I have no idea what happened.
Blood and
metal.
guns and metal.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
It's pretty metal. Master of the Universe Revolution is a new He-Man story coming. And then
that was one of the other ones people got mad about because the woman was so like strong and it wasn't about He-Man.
Kevin Smith made a strong woman that we can't relate to.
It's difficult.
Intergalactic, we watched a trailer for. That's a show. It's a weird animated style with Kid Cudi was the main guy in that. What else? A bunch of movies that were announced, which we really didn't watch a ton of them. But The Gray Man, it's Chris Evans and Ryan Gosling. I don't know if you saw that trailer. But I mean, right there.
I mean,
right?
Yeah. Chris Evans and Ryan
Although
Gosling.
Chris Evans has just like a mustache the whole time.
That does bring it down 0.5 points.
Yeah. Will it make him have, what is it when they get the mustache you say? Oh, gay face?
It's got to be a certain kind of face that you put it on top of.
Okay, so it's not just the mustache.
No, it was, he looked like, it was like a Freddie Mercury look.
Yes, exactly. A very bushy, dark. This one's a little bit lighter.
Yeah. All right. So then maybe. I mean, it's good for Pride Month.
We'll have to see.
Let's see.
Troll is a new movie from the Tomb Raider director. We saw that. It's a giant troll.
Yeah. I mean,
surprise! It's a big troll. It's been done.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there was a troll hunter, you said, or whatever, that was from Sweden that kind of got some acclaim like 5 years ago.
Jamie Foxx is making a movie about vampires,
yeah.
And that's the director of John Wick has a role in that in some way.
Oh, man.
Got me right there.
Yeah,
baby.
Yeah.
What else did we watch? Oh, we watched the Sandman trailer. Okay. That looks amazing. We'll definitely be watching that for first eps.
Sure.
They talked about One Piece. Now this is your first. That was the pirate
suit. Oh,
the pirate anime. That
I don't know anything about that. Yeah. You mentioned that's the thing. This is the thing. Like, what is this on?
This is the thing.
What is a pirate anime on? What are you watching?
It's an anime on television.
So, like, Netflix picked it up. It was like, was it Japanese? Is this something?
No, I don't think Netflix has the show. So they're making the live animation. So it's a very popular anime, manga. There's like a million mangas.
Okay, so it started as manga, became anime, and now Netflix is making live action.
Yes, exactly. Okay. And people love it. And I feel like I would love it too because it's like all these characters have different powers and they're on a pirate ship and they're adorable.
Sounds great. Yeah. Is there a healer?
I have no idea. That's a good question. Okay. Let us know if you're a One Piece fan. But yeah, so that one, they didn't show any footage of the show, just the sets being built. It looks really cool. Mm-hmm. We watched a new Resident Evil trailer.
Sure. Yeah, we did.
It looks like a Resident Evil trailer.
Yeah.
The Sandman we talked about. There's an Addams Family Wednesday spinoff coming. I know. But it's by Tim Burton.
I mean, still.
Yeah, are we over Tim Burton officially?
I think he's just okay. I was never all that into Tim Burton. I'm more excited about that Guillermo del Toro one that's coming out.
Cabinet of Curiosities. Yeah. Guillermo del Toro. That one looks great. And then The Midnight Club is a new series from Mike Flanagan's thing from Midnight Mass. And
I know him. Yeah.
So that is going to be awesome. That one, it's like it says the teaser showed a group of teens in one of Flanagan's classic manners. The group gets together to share horror stories every night, eventually finding themselves in a horror story of their own.
So it is. I was going to say it sounded like might be what was it? Tales from the Campfire. What was the one?
Yes. Yeah. The Midnight Society.
That's it.
Yeah. That was the name of the society. What was the name of the show?
Strange Tales in the Dark or something.
Yeah, something like that. Right? Are You Afraid of the Dark?
That was it. Yes. Yeah. That was so good.
They talked about the new season of Sweet Tooth.
Oh, yeah, you liked that, right?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. I still think you should watch it. Lock and Key Season 3. Fate, The Winx Saga Season 2, baby.
That's when it started it all for us.
Yeah, they showed a new character, Paulina Chavez's Earth Fairy, Flora.
Do you think we should watch that as like one of our flashbacks or like maybe a special episode?
This could be like a new thing. First episode of Season 2, it just says in parentheses. No one will know.
Very specific.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the first episode of First Eps we ever did. That was the first ep of First Eps.
I know. So, I mean, crazy. Yeah. I mean, I remember surprising that was that long ago.
Another one, I think it was soon after that, Shadow and Bone. Mm-hmm. That Season 2 is coming back. And then Warrior Nun, Season 2. Your favorite.
We didn't watch that, though. Did we for this?
No, but I just assumed it's called Warrior Nun. That you would have watched it. Did you watch it?
I only watched the first couple episodes. I'm sure
us too.
More. Yeah.
Is that the one where she has like the glowing ring on her back? Yeah. We only watched like the first few.
I keep meaning to.
Yeah, I know. Me too. But yeah, that was the highlights of the Geeked Week. Lots of stuff is going to keep us in business. Keep the lights on in this motherfucker. Nah, me.
Okay. I don't have no words for that. Yeah.
All right. Let's get back to Ms. Marvel. Let's give our reviews of this series. Where do you stand on the First Steps scale?
A very solid watch.
Really? See, I was a very solid binge. And it surprises me that you as well weren't.
I mean, I think I am a binge with it. Well, wait, I was right on the cusp, let me put it that way. Between a binge and watch. And the thing is that when I watch the Marvel Universe ones, I don't like to binge them. I love the way that they put them out. Because I do like the ability to take a break between to make me decent.
Remove it from our traditional scale.
Yeah.
1 to 10.
Oh, I would give it a 9.
First episode. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. All right. Gotcha. So you just want to savor it. You want it to last and you want to appreciate it.
Exactly.
So that's why. Okay. I love it.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm the same way. I would absolutely have watched because it's lighthearted so far. I mean, we're only one episode in.
Again, it's going to turn real dark. You know that.
Our whole family's going to die.
She'll have like black mascara on her eyes pretty soon.
Just crystal powers everywhere.
Exactly. And she's gonna go out there and get the trolls in real life because it's gonna be a crossover.
Oh shit! It goes real meta.
Yes. Yeah, she see her when somebody like typing like a negative review about her, and she goes in the room, boosh,
blows her head up.
Blows her head. Yes.
Like we've been watching the latest series of The Boys, and there's a lot of that.
Really
so
interesting.
I can see this. But yeah, I'm definite. I would absolutely have binged it. Mm-hmm. I would say I'm also probably a 9 out of 10 if we did that because I loved. It was very again, lighthearted. It wasn't as intense as Moon Knight so far. And got to learn about this really great character, adorable character, a great actress. Yep. You loved it.
Very much. I did resonate with this. I think I gave that one also a watch, Moon Knight, but I resonated with this one more.
Oh, absolutely. I think Moon Knight has been my least favorite out of all of them.
See, I think mine might have been the Winter Soldier one. What was that?
Okay.
Because I kind of forgot about it. I never went back to watch. Yes, I never went back to watch that again after our first app. That's the only one that me and my partner have not watched all the way.
Really?
Yeah.
And that one gets good.
Does it? Well,
it gets great, yeah.
I mean, we even watched, I think, most of all, if not all, of What Ifs.
Yeah. Oh, that one's even great. Yeah, so they've been great. This is honestly one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Out of all of them.
Oh, was she somebody that you really liked going into this?
She was.
Okay.
She was. I mean, I remember, like, I was excited when that character, it's not often that new characters get announced, and something like this, it's like the first, Middle Eastern female, first Middle Eastern character. It's probably one of the few.
It's considered Southeast Asian because it's, I think so, but they're connected. Yeah. But I think it's
Southeast
Asian. It's first Islamic. Yeah.
Yeah. First Muslim.
Yeah.
For sure. So, it was really cool to being there for that when that came out. So I read those and they were great. G. Willow Wilson is the creator. She did an amazing job. She got referenced in the show. The principal, his last name is Wilson.
Oh,
and it said GWW on the.
And the guidance counselor
is that what the guidance counselor or principal? I couldn't tell.
The one who she was talking to for a while.
Mr.
That
Wilson.
was a guidance counselor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was. Oh, that's Mr. Yeah. Was he in the original? In the
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Anyway, no, I liked it, and I think because my partner's from Jersey City, I can tell you though.
Yeah, you kept looking at those, like, hey, I know where that
a lot of
picture of the Hulk is.
It wasn't really there. I don't think it was really shot in Jersey City. There were some parts of it certainly were, but I don't know. So there's a little bit of disappointment. That's why I lost a star for me.
Really? Mm-hmm. You heard it first, guys.
Yep.
Ms. Marvel, not filmed in Jersey.
I don't think it was. I mean, part of it was, there were definitely shots from it by the Liberty State Park. I've seen that definitely walking down by the, yes. But when they're on the street scenes and stuff, I don't think it was.
Yeah, it was probably.
Maybe it was, and I just don't know that area. But
who knows? No one knows.
Well, somebody might know.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Don't add us about it either, because we don't care.
We don't know, and we don't care.
What Keith says goes around these parts.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
but give us 5 stars.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wink. All right. You got anything else that you want to talk about before we close
I like it.
this
Great
up?
show. Everyone else should watch it too.
Absolutely. Go watch it.
Make your own opinion. Don't listen to trolls.
Yeah, but also listen to us. And go watch
Close your mind to them and open it to us.
Open your mind to us. Okay.
And with that,
let's call it a night. All right, folks.
It's not a moment too soon.
Yeah, please go check out our socials. Pop Culture Playground. We are on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. If you would like to watch this amazing show, you can do so at Pop Culture Playground on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or at Fruit Lab. It's also up there. And if you want to listen, anywhere podcasts are available, we're available. When we say we're available, we mean we're available.
Quinceañeras, whatever you want us for, we will be there.
Exactly. We're there.
I don't know what would we be doing there though.
Just
commenting about, she's got a great dress on now.
Exactly. I give that a binge.
That's great. I could binge that look. Amazing.
All right. Well, thanks so much for watching. We'll be back next week.
Ooh, I hope so.
With so much more First Eps madness. All right. Thanks.
Bye. Did you record? Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
This whole thing? You were waiting for me? I didn't realize that. Oh my God. That's right. We're back. That was our advertisement for Steam. We're not sponsored by Steam, but we would be if they wanted to give us a little bit of money.
Shut the fuck up.